Hello YouTube. Long time no see. It's been a good 3 years. Yeah, it's been a minute. First and foremost, before I even really get started in this video, I don't know how long this video is going to be. Hopefully it won't be too long. My main focus in this video is one, really to just think about what I'm going to say today at this moment and think about it before I say it. Because in my last video 3 years ago, I had a big tendency to, I feel like I rambled a lot, which is okay. It was a very authentic video, but I used, like that phrase as a big, space filler when I didn't know what to say. So over these 3 years, I really have tried my hardest to work on my communication and overall just grow up and mature. So I hope that this video will be a really great example of how I've been able to do that. So yeah, but yes, hello YouTube. It has been a long 3 years and I hadn't really thought about or kind of decided that I was going to sit down and make a follow-up video, just because I do feel like I'm at a point in my life where I am very content with everything when it comes to like my HIV status. Before I even get too ahead of myself, for those people who are maybe coming across this video right now and might be a little bit confused, hi, my name is Justin. 3 years ago, I made a video here on YouTube called My HIV Story, which 3 years ago I found out here on December 2nd will make 3 years since I found out that I was HIV positive. And boy, has it been a journey. It has been a very long journey, a lot of self-discovery, and just kind of setting new goals for myself to continue to improve within my own journey, as well as spread light on HIV, spread awareness on it, and help other people to, I guess, collectively break down that stigma that is still very much surrounds HIV all over the globe in society. So yeah, 3 years ago, I want to say I was 20. I was 20, if I'm not, my math's a little not mathing today, but yes, I want to say I was 20 years old when I made that video. I was very nervous. Before I even get too ahead of myself, I think is going to be my filler for this video, so bear with me on that. But yeah, 3 years ago, I made that video. I was very nervous. I didn't know what I was doing. I just knew that I wanted to sit down, kind of write down some questions that people typically would ask in regards to HIV, and sit down and make a video about it. And so I did. Also, really quick, guys, y'all might hear some background noise. My apologies. I don't live alone, so just try to ignore that. I'll try to talk over that as much as I can. You might hear a kid or something, but just so y'all know. But yeah, so 3 years ago, made that video. I was very nervous. I didn't know what the future was going to bring for myself in my HIV journey, but I knew that it was important for me that I sit down and make that video. And I actually sat down and made that video in this very spot, in my bedroom. Clearly, if you've seen the last video 3 years ago, not much has changed. I mean, I did have a plant here. The plant is gone now. Now we just have some trash that I need to take out. So anyway, but yeah, I will say 3 years later, I am very, very thankful that I made that video. And I want to take right now, before I get any further into this video, to just let all of you guys know here on YouTube, because this is the main reason why I'm making this video and putting it on YouTube, is for all of y'all that have watched that last video that I had put on here. And I just want to say thank y'all, truly. I didn't make that video for any type of validation for myself. I mainly made it for other people's benefit. And I can sit here and say that I am very, very thankful. We have a car in the background. Lovely. But I will say I'm very thankful that I made that video, because I can now see 3 years later and 100+ likes and comments on that video and over 21,000 views. that my video has made an impact on so many people that I would have never in my wildest dreams peeped the Taylor Swift 1989 Taylor's version vinyl in the background, peeped that reference, but I would have never imagined that like I would have had that type of impact on so many people that that video has been able to have. So it definitely has been very reassuring over the years while I've continued to like work on myself and figure things out. As I continue to grow, as I continue to build a career for myself, HIV has been something right next to me. And it has been something that I have had to learn to maneuver through life with now. And I remember when I made that video 3 years ago, I had just started my journey with it. I definitely was in an okay headspace. I wouldn't say that I was necessarily depressed or that I felt like everything around me was crumbling. I had accepted the fact that I had HIV. I had started to kind of plan out what I needed to do to make my healing process quicker and overall to just overcome the situation and move on with my life. But I definitely was nowhere. I definitely would say then I had so much work to do compared to where I'm at now. 3 years later, right now, I don't feel like I have everything figured out. I'll barely be 23 here this January. I know that I still have a lot of work to do, but I am definitely so much more content and happy with myself and my life living with HIV. More than I ever would have thought 3 years ago that I would be now. I hope my English is Englishing. I'm doing my best to kind of just keep a clear track of what I'm going to say, just because this video is very spur of the moment, and I think I'm doing pretty good on the you-knows. I don't think I've said any of those yet. It's mostly just ums. But yeah, I'm very thankful for all of the support that I have received on that video. I, to this day, am getting DMs on Instagram, on YouTube, of people reaching out to me, letting me know that my video then has really helped not only their own journey, whether it was their journey being HIV negative and overall the stigma that they have with it, but I've also helped people who have HIV learn to accept themselves just by seeing how I kind of handled my situation back then. And I will say, like, sorry, I'm having some hiccups. I will say that those comments, seeing those over these 3 years, has been the most rewarding thing from that video. Like I said, I never made that video to try to get validation from people, to make me feel better. It was more so of how can my situation help other people? And I can definitely say that I'm seeing that. I'm seeing it every single day. I'm still, as of now, getting comments from people on that video who are being impacted from little old me 3 years ago, making that video, taking that risk. I was very nervous when I made that video. I wouldn't say that I was ashamed or I was embarrassed to make it, but with society and in the hometown that I grew up in, there's a mindset. A lot of people still don't understand HIV. A lot of people do still have a lot of stigma on it. And it has been a long road in the workplace, again, in society, just moving through life, trying to be HIV positive, be open about it, spread awareness, help other people, and overall just not let people make me feel bad about being open about it. It's been a lot of work. But again, I mainly sat down today to make this video because I had a comment. I'm already 10 minutes into this video and I haven't even got to what made me make this video. Sorry guys, I have a tendency to do that, especially if it's on a whim. I just will kind of talk forever. But yeah, I'll put the comment right here. I think it was about a day or so ago, as of now, somebody had made this comment right here, basically just saying that my video impacted them on their own personal stigma that they had on HIV. And overall, they really were inspired by my story and they wanted to see more of me. And it's not the first comment that I've had from people who were very impacted by my story and wanted to see more from me. But I just don't feel like I've been in a place where I felt like my communication, my thought process when it comes to speaking was good enough to sit down and make a video for however long. Because looking back on that video 3 years ago, I definitely felt like I was nervous. I used a lot of filler words and I just rambled. And that was even with a notebook with like questions I had to keep my brain on track. I still was going on and on and on. So I think I just never, for these past 3 years, I haven't really wanted to sit down and make another video because of my own like obstacles. I don't want to just waste time on this camera and not give y'all important information that could really help y'all as much as that last video did. And I just overall just knew that I needed to improve on my own communication. I needed to mature a little bit more. I needed to experience more of life before I really sat down and kind of made a follow-up video. I don't think in a year's time frame I had learned as much as I have now going 3 years into my journey when it comes to HIV and how to love myself and how to help other people, how to spread awareness on it. But I can definitely say now, 3 years in, I'm so happy, guys. I'm so happy with myself. I'm happy with who I am, living my life with HIV. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not nervous to talk about it with people. I am learning a time and place when to talk about it and the importance of a time and place and why, you know, certain times and places are more beneficial to talk about these topics than others. Like example, like in the workplace, I'm learning every single day. I went from a period of being in my workplace of employment, talking about my journey every single day when I had first found out, mainly as a coping mechanism. And I can now see 3 years later that I don't need to do that anymore because I am fully content with who I am now. And I'm happy. I see a doctor every single day. Not every single day. See, this is what happens when you don't think about what you're going to say. You say silliness. I do see a doctor every 6 months strictly just for my HIV. And everything's great with that. I have a good relationship with that doctor. He's helped me out a lot. I even recently he recommended possibly thinking about getting I want to say it's the monthly or bi-monthly injections, which is basically the same as the daily pill regimen that I have been on for 3 years. I've been taking Biktarvy. You might be able to see a pill case right over there. But yeah, touching back on what I was saying, I'm very happy with where I'm at now because I've done the work. You know, I see a doctor every day. I took the time to work on myself and really reflect. I've been able to experience being with somebody else for a period of time, living with HIV in a romantic way, and kind of maneuvering through a relationship with that and breaking one of my own obstacles and boundaries and getting those experiences that I've never had before. So yeah, like I've had so much life experience over 3 years that I think I needed to have before I sat down right now to make this video. And even making this video, I don't feel like I know everything and I'm coming on here and I'm telling y'all by the book what y'all need to do to live your life with HIV or just in general with it. I don't know everything. I'm still figuring myself out every day. But I did want to sit down and make this video for a little bit to just let you guys know I hear y'all and I see y'all's comments. And I'm thankful. Thank you guys for coming across my video and feeling compelled to leave these type of comments and reach out to me for advice and just overall be great people. Because I think that's what we need to do when it comes to a conversation like HIV. It really just takes self-love and supporting others with it and loving others and breaking that stigma together to accomplish those goals. And I definitely feel like over these 3 years, I have seen that I've been able to build like a little space just on that one video. It's a little environment for people to go on to and feel supported, whether they have HIV or they have questions about HIV. That video has become a little space of safety for people to go on there and comment their feelings and to reach out to other people, and I've noticed other people are having conversations on that thread, and it's so rewarding to me because I didn't expect 3 years later to have that video have 21,000 views, but it has 21,000 views, and I want to say like 400 likes and countless comments. And when I was 20 years old, I was just thinking, I'm gonna sit down and make a video about how I found out I had HIV and just be an open book for YouTube, and we're gonna see what happens. And I can still say now, again, I'm so thankful. And so I know that this video is very just all over the place and very random, but consider it just like a little, sit down and talk for a minute, kind of catch up. How have these 3 years been with myself? And they've been great. For anybody that's wondering, they've been really great. I've learned a lot. I've grown a lot. I think my communication is getting better, which is awesome, which is my main goal. So I think I've kind of I've been accomplishing that over the time. But most importantly, I'm very happy with my HIV status. I'm very healthy. I've been undetectable since I found out. I see a doctor every 6 months. I get my blood work done. I have these conversations with him. So I definitely feel like when it comes to my journey with HIV, I've been at a point in my life where it doesn't affect me at all, other than just getting blood work every 6 months. Yes, HIV doesn't leave me. It is something that is going to follow me until a cure is found out. But I think my main focus when I found out that I had HIV was, okay, I already kind of love life, like the human experience, you know what I mean? I love my life. I love getting up and moving day to day. So how can I continue to feel that way post an HIV diagnosis? And so that's kind of been my main focus for these past 3 years, is how can I continue to love life? How can I continue to love the little things? And yeah, and still be content with having HIV. I definitely feel like looking back on that video 3 years ago, I was young. I said some things that probably came across a bit distasteful. I do know one off the top of my head is I did compare diabetes with HIV, and I should not have done that. For anybody who was upset by that, I do apologize. That was never my intention on that. I think I was just trying to find similar things to compare HIV to kind of help broaden people's mindset on just how manageable HIV is. But I didn't realize in that situation I was completely throwing people with diabetes under the bus and making them seem like having diabetes is like so much worse than HIV is. And that was not my intention. I think I was just really young, trying to like get some type of like grasp or rationalization, I guess, to help reduce the amount of stigma on HIV already. But it was distasteful and I should not have done that. Somebody did comment that one time a long time ago, and I think it was necessary to bring that up in this video as well. I never want to compare any other condition to HIV going forward. HIV is its own thing, and every other condition is its own thing. We shouldn't compare things. I think those conversations are good when you're trying to broaden people's mindset, like I said, on HIV and give them more clarification on how treatable it is. But in the long run, I don't think it's beneficial to do that, so I don't want to do that going forward. Yeah, apologies on that. But yeah, again, this video is very random. I think this video will be good enough to put on here as a 3 year kind of update on how I've been doing. I'm doing great, guys. I'm still employed. I have a great place of employment, a great company that I work for that takes care of me, that has continued to take care of me since I've been with them since I had found out I had HIV, and they've completely had made the journey for me getting medication and keeping my medication great. I have access to health care benefits, dental. It's been really great. I'm not the most religious person, but I'm thankful to a higher being, a higher entity. I'm thankful to the universe for giving me these blessings. The blessings to have a job that really completely pays for my medication, and have a copay program through Gilead that covers my medication as well. These past 3 years on my journey, I have not had to worry about that. And I do understand that a lot of people go through state-funded programs like the Ryan White, the Elizabeth Taylor, and countless other ones that they have to go through to help cover that medication for them. And it's a very, very hard and difficult path to live on. And so I really do send my complete condolences to anybody who is living with HIV and doesn't have the same access to things that I currently have. I do acknowledge that. I'm so thankful again for all of the blessings that have came my way during my HIV journey that has completely made my journey with HIV so easy and so simple. It's truly a blessing. There's just no words for how blessed I am to sit here, make this video, completely happy with my HIV status. It doesn't affect me at all. My blood work has been great for my whole journey now. I've been able to experience being in a relationship with somebody and being loved on both sides and maneuvering through my HIV diagnosis in that relationship, and keeping them completely healthy. Going through my workplace and continuing to spread light on it. It's just, I'm truly blessed. And so I did want to take this moment right here to just tell everybody watching this who either doesn't have HIV and just has questions or their own stigma they're working through, but also for people who do have HIV and are in way worse situations and don't have access to the things that they should have access to, that is making their journey with HIV that much harder. I see y'all and I hear y'all. And just know that this YouTube channel, although I don't have any long-term plans to make this like a consistent thing, just know that this will always be an environment where you can come on here. I do get notifications for all comments and stuff, so I do see it. I may not always react. I don't spend my time on YouTube, but nonetheless, this YouTube channel is always going to be an environment for people who have questions or just overall want to feel safe and accepted with their HIV diagnosis and just living their journey and their truth. Just know that this YouTube channel and these videos will always be a place where you can come here and feel accepted and supported. Again, I do feel like I'm in a place of my life where my HIV status does not define me. It is not something that I continuously make a part of my personality. I think I've finally grown out of that portion of my journey. My first year into my journey with HIV, I did make it a big part of my personality, mainly because I had to heal from it and learn to cope. But now I can say here on the 2nd of December, making 3 years, I no longer feel like I have to do that anymore. So my main focus now is how can I provide a space, not only online for people to feel safe with their status or for people to feel safe who have questions, but also in my day-to-day personal life. And so I'm figuring that out every single day because that's my main focus now. I'm happy. I'm healthy. I love my life. In some ways, I am proud to be HIV positive, only from the insight that it's given me, the life experience, the maturity that I've gained from it, and so much more. Most people would take being proud of HIV and misconstrue that and question that and want to ask, oh, you're proud of HIV? Like, why would you be proud of that? If you have HIV, you know why this is something that you can be proud of. It has given me so much life experience. It has changed me for the better in a lot of ways. It has really made me appreciate my life more, appreciate what I have, be thankful for the things I don't have, and just know that I'm not where I want to be currently, but I'm confident enough now to know that I will get there by any means necessary. And HIV has been a grounding piece for me in my life to continue to stay humble, stay grounded, and to just continue focusing on my own self-improvement and helping others. But yeah, I don't really know. I don't think I'm missing anything off the top of my head. Again, this video was very random and just spur of the moment, but I felt like multiple people have expressed wanting to have a follow-up video of some sort, and I wanted to make a follow-up video at a time where I felt comfortable enough to do it, and I felt like I was communicating well enough to do a video. And I don't feel like this video has been pointless. I think I have hopefully given y'all more clarification about where I'm at in my journey with HIV and what my overall goals are with the rest of my life with HIV for not only myself, but for others. But yeah, again, I think I might cut this video short. I guess just to recap again, I'm healthy, guys. I'm doing great. 3 years into my journey as of December 2nd, next month. And my life has changed in so many ways that I would have never expected for the better. And I feel myself growing stronger and more mature every single day. Yeah, and just know that this is always going to be a safe spot for you guys. Continue to reach out, continue to have discussions among yourselves on the chat. And, you know, there might be times where I come on here and I might respond to you guys. I may not always. I do work a 9-to-5 job, so YouTube isn't my main focus, but I do know that there are a group of individuals on here who have already found solace, I think is the word that I'm wanting to use, have found safety and comfort from my story 3 years ago in that video. And hopefully this video can be a further support to kind of help make you guys feel a bit more grounded with y'all's journey, whether you're HIV positive or not. But yeah, World AIDS Day is on December 1st, so stay tuned for December 1st. I don't think I'll make a video on it, but just know it's World AIDS Day. Spread awareness. Keep in mind all of this, the long-term survivors who are still living with HIV, other survivors with HIV, and the, you know, unfortunate lives that were lost from the 80s all the way till now. HIV is still an ongoing thing, and it's still something that still needs to be talked about. And hopefully that my voice is continuing to help you guys here on YouTube. So, yeah. Again, thank you guys so much. If you took the time to sit down and watch this spur of the moment, random video, it's very much appreciated. All y'all's love and support has made me a stronger individual and has made my confidence with helping break down HIV stigma one conversation at a time that much easier. So yeah, I guess I'll let you guys go. I hope y'all have a great day, a great night, wherever you are at. And just know that if you have HIV, you are loved, you are supported by me. I see you, I hear you, and I'm walking the journey that you're on. And it's not an easy one, but you can make something really beautiful out of your journey. You just have to, sometimes you have to find what that is, and sometimes you have to just create what it is, if that makes sense. I don't know, but yeah, guys, thank you guys again, and I'll let you guys go. Bye, guys.